T1 got completely smoked. I watched it, bro. I watched it off stream.
You do, I think, if you're a D+ fan, kind of hope they cook a little bit because playing toe-to-toe
Yeah, I hope D+,
standard
because I mean, pretty much the way I see D+
just
is if they
like a
play
winning
like standard
strategy
drafts,
with this lineup,
they're not going to
how
win. But if they
incredibly
play
stacked it
things
is
like
here.
Lilia, when they play like Viego in good Viego spots, when they play Pantheon in good Pantheon spots, like I just want to see them eliminate champions that allow Hanwha Life to play defensive, and then just draft champions that allow them to like really send it. I feel like that's the recipe for
He's way ahead.
Dom 1. Yone, Zin, Jace, all banned. Azir first picked, super OP champion right now. Not something that SHOWMAKER is amazing on, I would say. He's competent, he can play it, but I think a lot of like SHOWMAKER's best qualities are not utilized on Azir most of the time. I do like Lucid on Poppy. I assume that it'll be Lucid on Poppy. Obviously Barrow can play it as well, but I do like Lucid on Poppy into the Fury. Yeah, they've been nerfed, but Rumble is stronger than Mbessa. I mean, pretty much Rumble is stronger than Mbessa, but a good Mbessa player can like get through the lane, and then Mbessa outscales, like more useful later on. I wouldn't want to play Mbessa in this game though. Like there's not really easy targets for you to ulti right now. Like, when you see a Nefiri Rumble, I don't know if that's enough to trigger an Mbessa on 2-3. Alyssa MF banned. I mean, Ezreal is like pretty high prio now. Varus actually went through the entire time. I assume that Varus will just be picked on 4 if it's actually up. Also, I think Ezreal would be pretty good for Dom 1. They could just leave up both and then just trade Varus Ezreal and try to force Viper to play Varus, because Varus is a champion that a lot of times you're okay playing into if you are Ezreal, and it's a champion that is also susceptible to like the champs that they have, the other champs they have on their team, right? So I can see it. So I think that here Dom 1 is trying to bait Viper to play Varus. I wonder if Viper will just play Ezreal though, because Ezreal is like better for enemy team comp, I would say. He's just gonna play the Varus, okay? He's just gonna lock it. I mean, it's still fine to play Varus. I'm just wondering if like Ezreal would be even better, because like, and then Mbessa has like almost no value. Not a huge fan of Rel. You don't really want Braum here. I mean, I guess you're just gonna go Nautilus on 5 here for Delight. I mean, Nautilus is pretty good versus Poppy Jungle, because Poppy Jungle is the type of champion that is not super tanky. And there's the Ezreal that we talked about, but yeah, Poppy is a champion that's not super tanky. It's not as tanky as something like a Sejuani, so a lot of people like playing Nautilus because you can just hook whoever and they should die. And then also there's mobility. There's a lot of mobility on the side of Dom 1 with their Mbessa, Azir, and Ezreal. So generally you like playing things like Nautilus into those mobility champions, because then you can just CC them. Like there's no dodging the Nautilus ult, right? So it is Varus plus Ezreal into Nautilus. All right, let me play the ads so we don't get them during game, and then we get into the game. Did T1 win? Hell no, T1 didn't win. They got their asses beat mercilessly by Bro. Completely stomped, shit stomped in game number 3, I should say. In brutal, disgusting fashion. It was hard to watch, even for me. Okay, LCK banger. Let's see it, bro. I'm super down. LCK bangers have been delivering recently. Even T1 versus Dom 1, which looked like it was kind of going to be like not a banger in game number 3, ended up being a banger for no reason. So, man, I gotta say, isn't LCK just better when T1's losing? Like, let's be honest. Isn't LCK just better when T1's losing? For everyone. I assume everyone is enjoying it more.
Deny any grubs. We're gonna see an equalizer.
Okay. Oh, they're fighting. He overheated here, kind of at a little bit of a weird timer. All good though.
They may not even be able to get the dragon here.
I like this from ZEUS a lot, by the way. I really like this from ZEUS. Don't let him get the Drake, man. I love when teams do this, because like I said, Hanwha Life is much stronger on grubs, so Hanwha Life knows that grubs are probably not going to be contested, so they don't over prioritize grubs and like use a ton of resources here. It's like top lane is essentially, like the bot lane that's in top lane is essentially just staying top lane. You have the mid lane staying mid, just pushing, trying to get prio, and then ZEUS is like trying to make it hard for Poppy to actually get the Drake on bot side. So they're playing all the conditions here pretty well. Where I feel like what bad teams do is they're like, we're going for grubs, and they know that grubs is not actually like contestable by the enemy team. So they like go in and they're like, we need 50 wards. There's like 3 pinks on the grubs, and you know they're invading and dropping deep wards, and they get the crab and they wait there for 15 seconds. Like we saw TL do this yesterday actually. And the whole time you're looking at it, you're like, they can't actually get the like the other team's not going to actually come and fight you, right? We are just kind of wasting time. Like realistically, we are wasting time there.
ZEUS has
They
his
cannot play.
flash up and available, but I think he's gonna have to use
Zeus
it.
just dead.
Equalizer goes
Ari's
down.
coming late.
Already used
He's
the
trying to
ulti
stall
here.
time for the Ari.
In so much trouble. There's a heroic charge. He finds the wall.
Okay, not able to do it.
Just one little tap.
All right, good play from
And
Dom
she
one.
is
Good
able to
play.
lock
I like
down
that.
kill.
I mean, Hunter Life did get 3 grubs in this game,
Same
and they're
advantage
getting Drake,
as they were
so
behind
they're
earlier
okay.
on, but
Good for side lane.
Yep. Seen a few different options, but that is an engage onto Barrel.
And engage
does
onto
the
Barrel.
walk-away
Barrel doesn't have to
strategy.
flash.
Popular one. As now Viper could be in trouble,
Viper is
but
using his
he does
ult
miss
here.
Barrage.
Oh,
Connects
good from
on
aiming.
Viper.
Good ult from aiming.
Tight of
Lucid
that
is here.
Yeah, some good damage. Crash down to Leia, some
Does the light have to flash?
onto July.
He's not going to be able to get it off.
And there is the kill for Lucid. This
All right.
guy is everywhere
Kind of
this
big
game.
for Dom one. It looks like Hunter Life's map play is a little bit shaky right now. They haven't been looking good map-wise.
Yeah, this is really uncomfortable. Lucid still here.
Oh, no, the heroic charge.
Oh, man,
Not
it's
gonna be able to
big.
get a stun, but Lucid
It's big.
needs to land
Oh,
one
it's so
Q
big.
instead. He just
Wait,
orders
wait,
him to
Zeus?
death. Meanwhile, on the bottom
Showmaker's
side,
dead.
things are looking
Zeus had to flash
dire
bot
as
lane, though.
well.
Showmaker TP's in. He'll be up in 2 seconds here. There's the TP straight to the mid lane, and the fight will ensue.
Yep, there's the flash.
Okay,
to get the heroic
flashing onto
charge.
Peanut.
Great knock up as well as
Peanut
goes
has
unplayable. Step up
nothing.
from
He's
the
just
back,
dead, bro.
so
Peanut is just
everything
dead.
turn at this
Why is Peanut on
moment.
grubs here?
And he
Zika
will
has
be
no
taken
ult as
out.
well.
DK looking to
From like the
deny
mid play that they
the
made.
Void Mites
This is
as
kind of
they wanna
illegal.
grab 3 of these
Okay,
grubs.
got a little bit of a banger coming in.
And
I like that, I like that.
Showmaker greeting a little bit here.
I mean, Showmaker should not be up here because they just literally, like, they're killing 2 people top right now, and Poppy has been showing for like 30 seconds, so it's mega illegal for Showmaker to die here. You just have full info.
All right, ZEUS gonna get discovered here. Lucid now.
This is no flash. He's just dead. He needs to ult the wave. Got the ult on the wave.
Which I think is worse.
Honestly,
There it
Dom1 is
Q
making it a
got that
series,
kill.
bro.
Lucid's
They're only up
playing towards
1.5K,
this
but
Ambessa.
it's like,
She's gonna be
they're making so many
scary
good plays
later
here.
into this game.
I like
Now
this, bro. When the
moving
underdog
on
comes
goalie.
out
It's
really
such a
good in
fun
game 1, if they
boss
potentially
win.
like win this
Lucid
game, it
can
makes
play
it so much
through
better.
topside action for a little while, and Shiu is going to be faster to this objective.
Oh,
yeah,
Viper.
Flash Magnus gone as Viper's gonna have to flash.
Oh.
Chase of corruption in response though.
Oh.
Keep his verdict. Not
Barrel
gonna
is
find
dead.
its mark.
Lucid
And
is
now
dead too, I
Dwight
think.
gets
Maybe.
his fangs into this
Maybe not.
well. Shiu's gonna have to
I guess
take
Lucid
away
is alive.
in so
Lucid's
much
alive, all right.
trouble.
That's pretty bad to do right before the Drake, though. You normally don't want to completely int feed right before the Drake. It's not good. Hey, Barrel, you can't go on. The thing is, it depends on what you're playing with, right? If you're playing Rel and then he has like a, I don't know, a Xin Zhao jungle, they can do this. Because Xin will be able to get on Viper and probably kill him.
So I'm out of here. So
But doing this with a Poppy, I mean, look at Poppy trying to follow this up.
I see the idea here. Lucid doesn't have a good angle to push anyone into the wall though because Viper flashes.
Like he's trying to figure out like how the can I play this?
Aiming is just like a little bit as Ambessa's just deleting minions going mid now. They're gonna fight for this.
Rel has no
barrel.
flash here.
They don't want to give this up as there's a teleport.
Rel has
in
no
from
flash.
Shiu, looking for his angle. Lucid
Let's
gonna
see.
be able to lock down the Rift Herald, but now Shiu gonna try and hold them in
Ooh,
here. Hook gonna
light
go
missed.
wide, but it looks like DK just happy to take their prize and leave.
Ooh.
True Shot Barrage
Oh.
being 6 points in Australia.
Eh, it's fine.
As Shiu does take some daggers from the dog, but
All right, Lucid was forced to flash there. Showmaker flashed as well. Pretty good angle from Hanwha Life there. I like that. And if you get first / second, if you're top 2 in LCK, you get a best of, wait, hold on, let's see what happens. Lucid's no flash here. Doesn't look that good, though. Doesn't look that good. Ari is not here. Oh, they didn't get anything here. Hanwha's not doing that well. Oh, wait, hold on. Is it angle? Oh, good W from Peanut. Can he kill Lucid? Oh, he's not getting the reset. He's not killing Lucid. All right, he's killing him now. He finally got the reset off somebody else. Has to go through turret. Amy's going to look for him. He has no W right now. The dogs are going to block for him. This is why people like the Fury into Ezreal, by the way. The dogs blocking Ezreal Qs is pretty f***ing nice. Zeus just left the wave for this.
Problem is that they're super deep and
I mean, if Ambessa gets the ult off during the CC before Peanut's able to ult, like, this fight is probably just over. Pretty good turn here, though. Like, Viper's getting good damage, bro. Got his ulti to spread, got some damage here. Lucid had no W, so he wasn't able to W Peanut's ulti. Peanut ended up having to double ult the same target because he got a reset from somebody else, which is kind of bullshit in my opinion, but that's just how the champion works. So yeah.
Showmaker just can't get in.
Like, if your sleep schedule is really bad, what you can do is you can just not sleep, and then you won't have, then your sleep schedule won't be bad, you know? Because there's no schedule. Oh, Rel went in. Rel went in. Let's see the Rumble ult here. Rumble ult was pretty good. Barrow's going to give a reset here. They have a reset right now. The light's coming in. Zika's going from the back. You're going to go on Shiwu. Oh, I feel like Delight could have went for a play here, maybe. Guess not. All right, Dom1 gets the Drake. 1-for-1 in kills. Like Poppy ulted out. Poppy didn't want to ult towards Peanut because Peanut had W, obviously. Isn't Voltaic just better?
Certainly very scary. Keeper's verdict gets rid of the Nautilus.
Nice from Viper, defending himself by ulting here.
I don't know if they'll be able to
Still good play from Dom1.
Start it and force a reaction. ZEUS
They know they're on it. They have this ward that shows it. No Ahri ult, no Varus ult. They have to give, don't they? Wait, they're not gonna do it. Wow, Dom1's not gonna do it because they want to go mid. And Azir wanted to base. I feel like they could have done it for sure, but they just like they didn't want to lose tempo on the map. All right, they're just losing Baron for free. Wow, they're just actually losing Baron. They're trading Baron for Otacon. They're so afraid to fight here. I mean, I assume they know. I mean, they're pinging onto it, so they do know the enemy team is doing this. They have an idea. Okay, now they're going. Okay, so they actually just didn't know that Dom1 started here. Which is kind of strange because normally when a team has like Azir, you're always aware of them doing Baron because Azir is like one of the best Baron champions in the entire game.
Pop into position. And now aiming, helping lock down this blue buff.
This really is a gentleman's game. And I think we're really
Drake and 50.
As now Shiu on a flank angle, it's a beautiful one as well.
Loki, Sven, and Vulcan, something like this. Do they see Shiu? They see Shiu here. Oh my god, he ended up hitting Zika here. What the f? Can Rumble get a good ult? Rumble got an ult. I don't know how amazing it is. This game is looking completely f now. Damn, he ended up hitting Zika. Was he aiming for Zika?
There's the flash forward. The flash in answer from Viper is there. And now DK can just get themselves their prize. Delight looking for SHOWMAKER.
Oh, they didn't even. Oh, they killed SHOWMAKER. But yeah, I mean, it's still not great. The only thing that killing SHOWMAKER does is makes it harder for enemy team to Baron. They'll probably get Otacon after, but they probably won't Baron.
In the biggest discussion as Canyon fell off a little bit. He's been always
I kind of like watching Adam run it down whenever he runs it.
Zeka gets the charm.
That charm is going to connect.
Is that anything?
SHOWMAKER throws down the Empress Divide.
Oh, they're going. Oh, they are going. No flash on this guy. Oh, he's just dead. Bro, are they going to lose Baron off this? Oh my god, that's a horror. That is a horror time to get caught by SHOWMAKER. Oh my god. We cannot lose Baron here. I mean, it's not that easy to do Baron because of Ezreal. Let's see. ZEUS is TPing first. Zika will TP later. He has ults. Coming back up kind of soon. Not really that soon, to be honest. They're just going to have Peanut like solo it with like the dogs and stuff, and everyone else just look for a fight.
28 seconds on SHOWMAKER, remember. HLE are on the clock as there's the keeper's verdict.
Just going to ult out the Nautilus.
Goes untargetable, so they do get
Peanut is still just going to sit here, bro. This is fine. This is fine from Hanwha. They're playing it super slow, but it's good. I like what I'm seeing. Kind of hard for Viper to play, though. He has like an Ambessa just on his forehead. Viper just dies. Hold on. Zika has no ult. Can Zika play? Zika can't play. Bro, this was not easy for Viper to play at all, man. They like, I really don't like the commitment that they had here. I really don't like the overcommitment onto the Ezreal. Like Ezreal, yeah, I mean they were able to get the Ezreal sums and everything, but they really committed onto this guy. They sent everything at this Ezreal with Nautilus and Rumble, and there was no one to peel for Viper. So Viper is just dealing with an Ambessa who's 3 items, just assassinating him, and no one's helping him really. Like watch Viper's game here. Because, like, the light can't really go anywhere else, but I feel like ZEUS should have just, like, ulted and then just looked on the other side. Like, he should have, like, ulted maybe, like, on the wall here, just, like, zone them, and then go play the other side of the fight. Because he's not really doing anything here, man. Like, ZEUS is really not doing much here. Like, he can't really play. And Viper just gets completely assassinated. Running in circles. Yeah, I mean, it just... what I think should have happened is Nautilus needs to play that side. Like, Nautilus has to walk there and ult. And I think that ZEUS just needs to ult that side and then go on the other side, and they need to like full collapse on this Ambessa and just not let the Ambessa play. ZEUS might be in trouble. ZEUS might be in trouble here. He's in trouble. Oh, the Ambessa ult missed, but it doesn't matter. What's happening on this side of the fight? Aiming is just no cleanse. Aiming is no cleanse, no flash, but he's alive. Aiming is just alive.
As now Zeka just slammed into the wall and will be taken out. Oh, never mind. Able to get over the
oh,
wall,
wait, he hit that. Wow.
Being hit by the Q.
Okay.
Still going to fall as Barrel.
Well, I guess they just lost the game.
Peanut out of there, and it just feels like this is done.
Peanut has W.
In on by all of D+. And he's now just looking to get away, and SHOWMAKER
Okay, it's just over. It's just over just like that. Damn.
Because he may as well.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
On the top side, as SHOWMAKER's also just going to use his Zhonya's to avoid
Auto
that
Life
one.
did not look good this game.
How many more options does he have to get out of the way of piercing arrows? That's the real question.
But to be honest, I don't really trust Peanut while playing these types of picks. I don't trust Peanut Neferi, really. Like, I feel like he's good at carry picks, but his carry picks need to be useful. I also, to be honest though, out of like everyone's performance, the person I was expecting more from was Zika here. I thought Zika would play better than this in this game. Like, he would just make something happen. He was kind of AFK for most of it. I think Damwon played pretty well. Yeah, I mean, they played pretty well, but a lot of their plays were decently telegraphed. They also made some pretty big mistakes that make you feel like they're not elite. You know, like, even though Hanwha Life lost this game, you still feel like if they played a draft that's better for them, they're just a better team. Game 2. So Azir down, Talia banned, Vi banned, Xin banned as well. So that means that Peanut's angling for first pick Sejuani. He wants first pick Sejuani here. Or Yone if Yone is up. I mean, the thing is, you could also just first pick Sejuani and just counter pick the Yone with Akali, which is something that Zika is really good at. So let's see what Damwon ends up doing. They probably should just ban Yone, because I don't think they want to play it, and I don't think they want to play against it. Wow, they're going to go Kalista first pick with Talia ban. All right. Now here's the test. Does Damwon want to take Sejuani Yone right here? I don't like Kalista Prio this high. I think Kalista is not that good, to be honest. Nidalee. We don't know where that Nidalee is going. Technically, it's a flex. Renekton Nidalee one. This is like really fucking weird to me. I mean, you don't have to go Sejuani now. I mean, now you could just like counter pick. I mean, you could technically go something like Sejuani Gnar. Just leave the mid laners up. Could also just go Sejuani Yone if you're confident playing it, but some people don't want to play Yone into Nidalee Renekton. Mainly just into Renekton. So I think they should go. I think they should go Nico here. Actually, shouldn't they just go Nico here? They go Yone instead. I mean, it's so weird because when you have Kalista first pick, normally you want to pair the Kalista so that you're actually not getting things banned out, because this champion is kind of ass when you have bad lanes with it. They go Nico Yone and give Sejuani. That wouldn't be good either. Corki into Yone, but SHOWMAKER's not that great at Corki. I know he had a big Corki game recently, but historically he hasn't been that good at 80 mids. He's not as good at the 80 carry mids as like other people. Like primarily in LCK, the people that can play 80 mids are Chovy, and then Zika got pretty good at them. So it's just going to be Nico plus Renata bans. Khan, okay. Nico Renata bans, yeah. I don't think you pick a support here. I think you just pick an AD and then you counter pick the support. That's what I think you should do. A lot of teams will pick a support here, but I don't think it's good. Because you want to just put the Corki mid here pretty much every time. So I think that here you just take like MF or something. They're going Pantheon, bro. They're going Pantheon support blind. What? They went Pantheon support blind. I feel like that's so terrible from Damwon. It could be Pantheon mid, I guess. But Pantheon mid can play into Yone. Actually, it probably is Pantheon mid. But I don't think it's good either way. Like, what are you going to pick on support here? Maokai support. I don't know. I hate it, man. I'm such a hater of this draft from Damwon. Braum. They're going Braum. I mean, they have to win early, bro. They have to win early or it's completely cooked. That's it. They just have to win early. I just trust Hanwha Life to get through lanes like this, mid and top. Like, they're good enough players to just get through the lanes, and then I think that their comp is going to be pretty annoying. I mean, the Renekton is pretty OP this game, though. I will say that. Renekton is pretty OP this game. Like, in general, I would say Damwon's comp is fine. I just don't imagine them executing this super well. And you don't really get priority in the Renekton Jax lane until, like, later on. You, like, slowly out-sustain and get priority, but Jax can have priority whenever he wants it, pretty much. Just he doesn't have the ability to, like, sustain. And then post 6, he has to play around the ult, obviously.
That's just what this champion's supposed to be about. Alright, Chu getting engaged on here, but the counter-strike not quite
this cannon here for ZEUS. He's doing this as forced priority in the lane because he's probably swapping. Yeah, he's swapping. Kalista's going top. Let's see if he lives.
With ZEUS this far up in the lane, Lucid coming up.
Yeah, Spear is going to connect, and does he even have it? He doesn't. As finally,
his biscuit.
There is the counter-strike. Lucid looks for the auto. Wow, Spear is so close.
I'm surprised.
He's going to end up being the one that TPs to bot here.
Oh, Viper.
Viper's just blocking.
Over here does have bang skin.
So ZEUS ends up having to use his own flash. Now he's TPing bot. Chu's gonna have to TP top. I mean, the thing is, this is good for Damwon right now. Or sorry, for Hanwha Life right now. Because they want to be in these mismatch lanes.
You know, I say that, but
if they have Jax laning 1v2 and Renekton laning 1v2, it's much better for the Jax than it is for the Renekton. It's pretty hard for Corki and Braum and like Nidalee to like dive him or anything. Whereas Renekton could just get one shot. So, Hanwha Life, they just did this to get out of the lanes that are not like good if they lane for a super long period of time. The thing is, Jax's lane is pushing away and Nidalee is bot. And here they just dropped the wave to match. Like, if you look at what happened here from Damwon, Damwon literally just sacrificed the top lane just to try to match the lanes because they knew the mismatch lanes would be like pretty bad for them. Light goes mid so that they can push in the mid wave together. I mean, Hanwha Life is getting out of this really easily. Or really well, I should say. I should say like elegantly or something. Yeah, they're playing it pretty well, man. All things considered, they're playing this really well. Pantheon has ult though, so you don't want to fight around here unless Kalista is like moving way earlier.
Right? Yeah. And they're pretty good. You know, they know
they can try to kill Nidalee here, maybe. Zeka's just going for the chunk. They got Pantheon E. I mean, if Hanwha Life's able to get a grub, they should be really happy here. Pantheon ult here.
SHOWMAKER comes on over. There's the flash forward.
Okay. Flash, Pantheon ult for Viper subs.
Does have to invest the flash and
okay.
Cleanse is here on the bottom side. You got some aggression from Shio at the same time.
This is just a constant skirmish.
Yeah.
You know, it's just here, man. They just want to kind of fight this.
Just now being ignored. SHOWMAKER comes on over as well.
Zika's here all the way. I mean, they're dropped. Right now, Damwon is missing. Is losing a mid wave. That's why Hanwha Life is just willing to like kind of jerk them off in the river here. Because they're forcing the enemy team to miss a mid wave.
Pounces over the wall. The Unbound Soul is going
like the longer the Pantheon stays there, the better.
Barrel that's actually out of position now.
Oh man, he flashed into it. Oh man, that's so fucking bad. Giving this kill to Zika is so fucking bad, actually. Giving the Yone free kills here is so tough. And Yone might miss a mid wave, but it's obviously worth it to miss the mid wave if it means that you are if it means that you're gonna actually get a free kill. Peanut could just give this last one. He got one, which is fine. Lucid is also down in levels on Peanut now. Peanut, I mean, this was massively favored to Hanwha Life here, by the way. Even before Barrel into those, it was like I said, it was already good for Hanwha Life because Damwon lost a mid wave here during it. Yeah, Zika is actually like strong. Like he can start trading with Pantheon if he wants to make the lane like volatile. And they do have they have a Sejuani ult and Pantheon has no flash. So maybe Zika will start trading a bit. We'll see. No flash on Shiwu here. Or no ult, I mean. He has flash. He has this ult right now. But he didn't have ult at the beginning of this. Actually, he did have ult at the beginning of this. I wonder if they think he has no ult. Let's see.
Yeah,
see how Peanut plays it.
Wants to press that button. He does immediately. Now he's just going to move forward. Clears out the wave. Now Peanut finds it a bit awkward. There's the flash.
That was not a good ult from Peanut. The guy had already flashed. There's no one that can follow this. It's fine. They got flash and ult for him. That's good for the Jax. Overall, good for ZEUS here. I don't think that Peanut needed to ult, but it was good. The play is good in theory. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, pretty much, SHOWMAKER just won't have pressure here then. Oh my god!
That's a potty cask out from Delight.
Delight. That was not a good ult, my brother. But it's fine. Yeah, I mean, he just has pressure here. He has ulti, no flash. Nah, this is like, oh, this is a horror. ZEUS is just hitting the top turret. He's just getting plates. Oh, this is horrible, man.
Yeah, the Jax Sejuani lane is actually looking better. It's okay. Zay's gonna have to flash.
ZEUS has to flash. He has no mana for Q. He has mana for Q now, but he has no ward. Movement. And Lucid is still pouncing forward. Peanut had to come back because yeah, he had to come back because there was no ward for ZEUS.
Oh my goodness, that gave me a little bit of a heart attack.
All right, well, Renekton's gonna TP top. He'll have Prio on a wave now. I guess Grub should go to Damwon. Oh, Peanut. Solo killed. Nope, never mind. Missed the spear. No smite from Lucid here. But yeah, I mean, this is fine from Lucid. I mean, at least he was able to help his Renekton a little bit. And Renekton is stronger on this timing because Renekton has completed Eclipse. So it's like Damwon is holding on, but the fact that they're down 1k with their comp early in the game like this, they are losing super hard in terms of like game state and what the game state should be given the draft. This is going to go mid. Yone will just go bot. I mean, Yone is just going to get to his item super easily. He's just up like 30 CS now. Oh, Delight got it. Chiwu has ult in 4 seconds.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Delight is just walking it off.
some information
They're
here.
just
These
wasting their
weapons
time.
need to land. That spear,
That spear hurts.
did a lot of damage.
I mean, this is a timer where you don't want to fight if you're Hanwha Life. Look at the items. They have no completed items, and Damwon has completed Eclipse on both Soul Laners and Leandre's on Italy. So if you're playing as Hanwha Life here, you should just be chilling.
Let me just come over and steal that from
Pantheon's TPing. Let's see.
Teleport going to bring him in. There's a Glacial Prison.
Hina gets it. They can just get out.
Not gonna be able to do anything.
Zeus can
The
just
rest
go
of
top
HLE,
here.
they can just back away.
Zeus could just go top. They got the Drake. They got out. Zeus could just walk top lane. Showmaker has no TP. Shiwu has no TP. Maybe they have to give up red buff, but like, who gives a f, honestly? Mega win for Hanwha again. This is why Hanwha is so good. Like, they're playing a game where they have two hard losing lanes and a weaker early jungle, and they're just getting out of the situation seamlessly. Zeus is just destroying top turret. Zeus is just so insanely ahead now.
Thank you for the free money. And this is not really showcasing of his skill on the champion. His hold up. Delight is a bit deep.
Yeah.
And Delight had to flash here.
And here comes
I mean, Delight is just dead.
Spear going to connect there as well as he looks to
Zika kind of trolled here. He could have just flashed. He just didn't want to flash. But I mean, this whole time they're doing this, like, Zeus is like collecting and he's okay with it. Renekton had to TP at the end. I mean, it was probably the best thing that could have happened. Probably the best thing that could have happened ever for Damwon. Yeah, they're doing it with 3 people so that they do it extra fast because the more people that are hitting it, the faster the eye opens.
Putting his back to it, and Lucid unable to get the spear because
Zeus has the base here, though.
I was gonna say.
I mean, overall, like, it's. I would say it's nice for Damwon, but they lost both objectives, even though they got these 2 kills. These 2 kills were giga fake, but it happens.
You and I are just mega doubters, you know, of this draft.
Yeah.
Like, if you turn in late, you're probably wondering why we're talking like this. We just don't trust this draft. But here comes a.
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust it either. I think it's correct to be casting the game as if Hanwha Life is mega ahead, because they are actually just mega ahead when you consider game states and champions. Like, Nidalee being up 800 gold doesn't matter in terms of game state, right? So Nidalee getting that kill doesn't really change too much. But the Jax being ahead of Renekton and the Yone being ahead of Pantheon is ridiculous. Because now they lose both side lanes. So they lose both side lanes and they should lose team fights. Like, Jax is pretty good in team fights. Especially this game where they don't have like that much CC for him, like easily applicable CC for him.
Lucid is going to try and push him away from the crab.
It's like it should just be both teams man fighting and the Yone Sejuani just being more OP. The Yone Sejuani Jax just being more OP.
Yeah.
Obviously, it depends on like the quality of how Damwon starts the fights and stuff. Oh, the block from Barrel.
That is actually going to help DK. As now Showmaker makes
Looking
his
for
way
Peanut, maybe?
DK collapsing. Spear
They'll only take this fight if it looks like a really opportunistic one for them. Otherwise, we'll be happy to just sit Jax in the side lane and keep doing this.
Yeah, Shiu actually getting outplayed a bit in that particular trade, but he's got a
They're going to try to stall time. Zeus is just trying to stall time here.
Another counter strike here as there's the Dominus. Spear going to miss, but Lucid, he can just follow Leap Strike to get him over to Peanut, who's just a brick wall.
Oh my god.
No, Peanut!
Zeus did not want to flash, bro. Bro, I feel like Hanwha Life has been so greedy with their subs on both Zeus and Zika. Kind of crazy. All right, that was a huge kill. That completely changed the gold lead. Completely swung it. I feel like Hanwha Life is just being way too cocky there. They're just like refusing to flash and accept that the enemy team can make good plays, you know?
Concussive blow is going to get stacked up.
Ew, Delight, bro.
The spear connecting, but they see Peanut, and they're now looking
Delight.
to escape. The Unbreakable does
We can't be missing those casks.
able to escape.
You've done that twice now. Please relax. Play normal. I feel like this is where Hanwha Life should be trying to fight. They don't have 2 items, actually. Maybe they can't fight. Maybe they can't fight after this sequence, to be honest. I'm looking at it. It's like, does Zika have shield bow? Zika doesn't have shield bow. They can't fight. Okay, they are going to try. Ew, man. Oh my god. They're trying to force so hard here. Oh my god, he flashed in. Jesus, they are trying to force super hard. Jesus, bro. What a ridiculous force. Is it going to work? They can just run them over like that? Like, that is crazy to me, no? Lucid, oh man. It's bad for Peanut to do what he just did. Peanut should have just accepted it. They're in a weird spot now.
3 so far. Could be more, but instead,
Because he gave Lucid an escape. Like, Lucid was just dead here, I think.
Over here is a spear. Oh my goodness,
Zika got it.
You're crazy. Yeah, he picked it up. That's okay. Another spear going to come on through as DK just chasing after them.
I don't know, bro.
With the vision advantage.
They have TP though. They have TP. They have TP on the Jax.
Zeka unbinds the soul once again. These health bars are so low.
Jax is not going to use it.
Back away. Come on. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, no. I saw what Delight did. He tried to E flash and he just failed the angle. Like, he's playing this like pretty much as bad as humanly possible. And then his ult gets blocked. I mean, there he like actually does ult behind barrel, but it just gets blocked. So I mean, all he was a Callisto ult there, man. That was just like horrible Gragas play. And then I thought this was really well played by Zika and Peanut to kill SHOWMAKER. But then the biggest problem here is that Peanut tries to flash away, or tries to Q away, or walk away, whatever it is. Like here, he's walking away and he's letting Lucid get a escape, where he should just stay with his team so that Zika and Viper can just kill Lucid after. Because Lucid is he has flash, but he has no stopwatch. He had already used his Zhonya's there. I wonder if they'll just start the objective here. Oh, that could be huge.
Yeah, Arcasalt is fantastic, but SHOWMAKER's dived on top of
SHOWMAKER is really playing aggressive here. I don't know if I like this from SHOWMAKER. Trying to save the homie. He might die after. Zika might die after. Let's see. Zika's dead after. Okay.
And now ZEUS is on the wrong side of the fight.
I feel like Hanwha's like kind of bottling this a bit. Yeah, it ends up being an even trade. There's no chance that should be even trade, by the way. SHOWMAKER should just die for free. Or they should just full send on Lucid. I mean, here, honestly, I think the better play is just going forward onto Lucid. Like, it's risky because there's a TP behind them, but I think Lucid is no Zhonya's, no flash, no pounce. So if Zeka just ults him with Sejuani ult, and like Sejuani ult coming up, I'm pretty sure that Lucid is just completely dead. I think they didn't know that he had no Zhonya's still. Oh, feats of strength. Oh no.
And some cool shoes put together. Beryl gonna eat a lot of damage. Beryl's wall up here early too. Yeah.
Onto aiming.
Prison comes down. There's the ulti to follow as Peanut needs to get out of there. Another party cast gonna fly on through.
ZEUS got Shiwu's ult and Braum flashed.
And HLE,
I wonder if Hanwha Life is gonna try to create more action off of this, like no Renekton ult. They can like really force the enemy team to like suffer here. Like they can force the enemy team to fight if they start an objective and they have secure. Like they might just go Otacon. I feel like this is a great angle to go Otacon and just start it here.
But they don't know, and they're about to find out.
Yep. And that's going to be
okay. Nice from Hanwha. Beryl is looking for something. Beryl's no flash here though. Oh, they're sending. I mean, Zika based without TP. That's why they're trying to send. I mean, I guess Hanwha's just going to play it low and slow. They did play worse than I expected this game, though, from Hanwha. I feel like they just I feel like Hanwha is just... They've been, like, the best team now for, like, the entire year. And it feels like they're just starting to play, like, disrespectfully. Like, they're trying to outplay every situation. As opposed to just, like... You know, just, like, accepting that, like, oh, sometimes a play is not going to go your way. Sometimes it's just, like, a bad look, so you just have to lose a flash every now and then. But it's like, they just want to not flash. If like, the engage is terrible, they want to just... win it no matter what. That's at least how it feels watching. I feel like they could have done this literally at any time this entire game. Gonna be the OP crab.
As HLE wanting to back away from this. Zeka with
they're just going on to SHOWMAKER.
Just stuns him up. Still,
I don't know how great that is. That was Zika's ult here.
Just take the dragon. Just take the dragon shoot. I love that. Okay, Delight.
Hell no, it'll take him 45 years to get it. And then Delight just makes his first good play of the game. Nice. Delight made his first good play of the game, and now they should just start Baron, and the game should be like mega winning. This is flanking Lucid. Lucid's in really like hard spot to play. It's really hard for Lucid to play here. Ends up getting ulted. Wasn't the cleanest engage though. Oh, good from Viper. Good from Viper. Really well played. All right, they just end mid. I think they just end. Should just be GG, no? I feel like they could have done this at like any point where Delight had flash, but whatever, man.
I don't think alone he could do it. As he goes in alone,
it's a wave killer attempt, and it doesn't actually work. The minions, may not
I don't
even
think
go
they
down.
care.
Yeah, they're not going to go down. The cannon will survive, and Beryl, he will not. As Nexus turrets on the floor, and HLE not even
Can't end.
bothering.
You can definitely end here, bro. What do we mean can't end? Draft from Dom1 wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't think that Dom1 would win because of that draft. I thought Hanwha would win. I thought Hanwha would win harder than they did though. I thought they would like stomp them. Especially after how the early game went, I thought that Hanwha would just completely fist them. Because as soon as you get the lead on Yone and you get the lead on Jax as well, you can essentially just run them over in a team fight. Like, no one can do anything to you and you just run at them. So,
What's going to be the setup here?
damn. Ooh, Lucid.
That's a
I like that from Lucid. I like the Viego from Lucid. I don't like the Leona from Beryl. I'd much rather him play something like Nico here, blind. Viper on Kaisa. Okay, I can see it. Okay, so you go Gnar here.
That's what we're putting together.
Blind for Zeus. I mean, what are they going to ban? Like Aatrox? Yeah. Okay. And could be for mid here. I don't know what Showmaker's going to play. They could ban like Ryze. I think Ryze ban would actually make some sense here for Hanwha Life, because you kind of like Ryze Viego makes sense in terms of being able to like play the 2v2, be able to like roam to top lane. They banned Camille. I don't know. Maybe Shiwu just doesn't have champions. I actually don't know what Peanut plays here. Like Neferi is down, Sejuani's down. He could play Maokai. I guess Maokai would be fine. Not great though. But I guess he could if he just has nothing else. Is it really not just Ryze in this draft? It's Victor. Victor Viego, Sion. How do you win? Wukong? Yeah, Wukong's a classic. Well, for me, when I look at Dom1's draft, it's like, why did they not pick around this Viego that they really wanted to prioritize? Like, if you're going to go MF early, and you're going to be playing, like, MF Leona Viego, then on 4-5, you need to go, like, Ryze plus whatever you think can actually fight top. Like, you need to get like either a prio lane top, like a hard prio lane top, and then you need a mid laner that you can actually play around. But like playing Victor versus Talia with a Viego and Wukong, where the Wukong's just going to be able to chill and like scale, I just don't like it. Like Wukong is going to get turbo value for like no reason here. I'd be very surprised if Hanwha Life don't win with this draft.
When we were
I feel like they have such a big advantage.
I think he's hoping he's going to get trades when the commitment comes in. As long as
Wow, he got solo killed without flashing. What the f?
Saying about what you were going to do when the
wow.
happens on this.
We're going to have to renew our
expectations about what
Zeus, bro. What the f?
Is, by the way,
he's getting stomped by Shiwu. Look at the wave, bro. Look at the wave.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's like impossible, no? Like he was just supposed to be catching this wave anyway. There shouldn't be any like there shouldn't be anything tense here, in my opinion. I do not get it. Yeah, I don't know how he died because we didn't even see this. He just underestimated the
That's just Soul Furnace and Ultimate and an auto attack, and that was enough damage.
You know, I was thinking about ulting this because Beryl had no flash, but they decided against it. They could have all-in and killed Beryl guaranteed here, in my opinion. Like, there is a world where you just, like, Wukong ult him, your Alistar flashes, and you kill the Leona, but it doesn't actually change the game at all, and then you're going to be using a lot of resources, so it's not worth it. Well, no, I mean, he got hit by the silent ult.
Answering solo kill, is that, like, what we're going to get?
Ult is back up for Shiwu.
Yeah, we have the Mega Gnar up and available here for ZEUS as well, as Shiwu gets himself another ulti, finds some damage. The Gnar comes through, not going to get the stun, throws the boulder down. Cannon. I'm going to be honest, I was a little bit worried.
All right, they're going for the play.
In for the 2v2. That's a flash for the
Kali ult because of the timer where Zika had to base. Nice play from Hanwha. Really good play. And they're doing Drake right now at the same time. Super illegal that they're getting Drake. This is super illegal from Peanut. If he gets Drake, it's a heist of a century.
Is on the dragon right now.
It's a fucking heist.
And look to try and push him out. There's the Cyclone, but Showmaker's moving down. ZEUS is here. Yeah, he's here as well. And oh my god, Peanut almost just dead. But Lucid is who manages to get the dragon just before he dies. And now ZEUS in a 1v1.
I mean, he got double buffs here.
He's moving towards top lane. As now Beryl just wanders up.
Oh, he hits that? Wait, Showmaker didn't flash.
Not going to listen. He gets the shield. Bullet time comes through.
Showmaker didn't flash there, bro. What?
The victor. And now Delight looking for even more. He's got the unbreakable will. And the seismic shot.
All right, this is not going to be a kill. Beryl dodges these.
Dodge a few of these. Oh, nicely done. Wow, downloaded Viper and where he was going to throw those.
All right.
shots.
Well,
there became a world war here. Yeah, Han was super happy with that. I mean, I will say Zeus is just down an insane amount of goal farm. Not gold because he got kill here, but yeah.
Didn't even have to flash. I mean, Lucid also barely gets the dragon. All right, Beryl is just going to look to turn.
Oh my god, he headbutted a minion. Oh no, he headbutted a minion. Oh my god, bro. We cannot be headbutting minions there, bro. We cannot be headbutting a minion. That is crazy, by the way. No, no shot. No shot. Watching Hanwha Life. Always so entertaining. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Hanwha Life, the thing about them is they're not playing in insane form right now, so it doesn't feel the same way as when Gen G was like the best team in the world. It felt like they were just like so insanely unbeatable. Peanut won Sundered Sky. I mean, I could see it. Enemy team is kind of low damage. That's why I went for it. They got 4 grubs here. I don't think they need to go for anything more. I mean, they know Silence rotating. They should give the last 2. Good enough that they got 4 grubs, honestly. Oh, they got 5. 5 doesn't really matter. Zion's still coming. Oh my god, it's a world war. Peanut is fine here.
ZEUS gets that double hop, and they do manage to secure all the... Never mind. Actually, it's Chaos Storm that takes it down.
What the f is happening here, man? Dom1's just losing the game here. Classic. Classic Dom1. Classic Dom1. Show up to just lose the game. I mean, they're lucky that they didn't lose 6 grubs here, bro. They're lucky they only lost 5. Like, the Chaos Storm stole the last grub. Or maybe it was like Victor's E or something, but Victor got the last grub here, so... Yeah, I mean, this is obviously really terrible because now ZEUS is just going to be able to catch up and just hit turret. ZEUS is just going to be, like, even. And he outscales. I mean, to play with Delight. I mean, Delight's one of the best supports in the world. Like, just because he's playing bad today doesn't mean it's like, damn, Viper has to play with Delight, too. Like, it's so crazy to say that. You know, like, almost every AD carry in the world, if they got Delight as their AD carry, it would be like, nice! Can upgrade. Okay, please pull your shit together. I mean, they're in really bad spot now in this game. For being honest. Like, they should get clapped now. In theory. Look at how ahead the Gnar is that got solo killed. Didn't get it. Delight might have to ult.
He's got the unbreakable will.
And they have... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is not good. Yeah. Disgusting. Oh, Lucid. Okay, got one. Managed to get the kill onto the cow, but he's taken down immediately. Bro, this was kind of ugly from Peanut. It's really unnecessary and just like kind of bad, to be honest.
Doesn't even have to flash because Viper's got to reload and he's got to get the hell out of there. Aiming.
Yeah.
Aiming loses flash. I mean, it's just crazy that they end up trading even, or like not trading even, but like kind of even. It's like 1 for 2, but they end up like trading sums up.
Oh yeah.
So like they're kind of okay with it, you know.
And it's getting late.
Well, I guess they didn't trade sums up. I would just say that their sums matter less than like MF's flash, for example. Right. Turret goes to Hanwha.
Yep. ZEUS trying to get out of this.
ZEUS is looking for angle.
It looks like the Rift Herald will be the target here for DK.
We might just end up giving this. I mean, it doesn't look like an amazing fight. They can play it slow. Maybe deny I.
Off to the side. There's a Weaver's Wall. That is not going to really net them
too
much. Apart from
they got Chiwu over the wall. They still should play it pretty slow. I mean, they shouldn't be forcing it at all here. If they deny the I, they're already happy, I think.
E+ just need to evacuate here.
Good play. CS super dry here.
Why they're doing so well is Weaver's Wall looking to try and interrupt the bullet time, but
trying with the grubs to make a play onto mid. I like this timer from Hanwha. They end up using Talia ult, but it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't quite work.
So they get MF ult. Like they kind of just want to play the map split right now because they're going to be winning on sides.
Movement speed, man. They're free shooters.
I don't like this from Peanut. I think this is really bad. Like this invade is really bad. Because if he didn't do this invade, Jin would be able to like play mid. Like he could just sit on his pink ward here and it would have the same effect. Bro, it just feels so bad to be behind like this. It feels so horrible to be behind like this. Oh. Oh. Is this good from Peanut? Yeah. Yeah. What the f?
Unfortunately, as now it's his turn to go down.
But why? What was the purpose of all this?
I mean, D+ are feeling way better about the game.
Oh yeah, of course. D+ is mega happy here. Like Peanut just lost his fucking mind.
Hold up here, that cleaver.
Oh no, this time she is not going to be able to find it, but aiming is going to turn up.
ZEUS can just win 1v2, by the way.
Got mega.
Just there's more people coming. There's a Viego coming as well, so he doesn't want to go 1v2. He's dead. He's trolling. Diego's gonna kill him now.
Boulder will be there as well, and now Lucid, like you say, is going to turn up as well. It takes a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Hanwha Life is just inting today. They're just playing pretty bad today, man. Like, the game was they were so happy with the game state, and then they just, like, created a world war for no reason, and they just, like, lost a bunch of gold on the map. Kind of crazy. Disgusting? Yeah, it was really disgusting. I mean, the thing is, they also lost a bunch of their tools, you know? Like, they lost their Wukong flash, they lost their Alistar flash. Like, these are things that they actually like need to make the game hard for the enemy team, and when these flashes are burned, it's good for it's just good. And this is like nothing at all, by the way. Mega nothing. I mean, I don't even think Hanwha Life wants to be diving deep onto Dom1. I feel like they should be fine just like playing the map, like just letting like Talia, Jin chip people. Like, Gnar can even, like, frontline in a fight, like, just hit people on the side and then counterplay the engage, or if anything, engage on the Viego.
Scaling is a default win, but it's exactly where D+ want to be. Zeka sees it, but too late.
Lucid's going to stun him, and Zeka's flashing out of the way. Is it going to be enough, though? That's the question. The flash forward.
He's dead, too. Hanwha Life, mega throwing. Are they going to lose Otacon? Here is the question. They're going to try to go Baron. They're going to try to go Baron to make it so Viego can't Otacon. That's the idea. They want a Baron so enemy team can't Otacon. Jin was pretty late on it. They're trying to just have Zeus do most of the damage to it. SHOWMAKER has DP. Shiwu has DP. This is nothing. They're just happy that the enemy team didn't do Otacon in their face here. That's the win, is the enemy team didn't do Otacon.
The additional 5 minutes of scaling here for D+.
ZEUS actually taking some real damage here, but so is Shiu.
But I don't think, by the way, I don't think that in this game, Dom1 outscales. I actually don't think they outscale.
Zeka may just try to zone wall.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Rock's now on cooldown for a few moments.
I think the Jin is like going to scale really well here, and it's not like they'll have problems killing Sion with their comp. They have enough damage anyway.
Sure it goes. And so DK, Lucid can possibly get in there, but he decides not to.
They should just leave.
Gives Soul Point
Good
away,
enough.
and D+ couldn't find their window, but the curtains still going to get cold. And that's the flick back onto the Sion. Shiu's going to have to flash his way out of there. And now Peanut looks for the Cyclone angle.
I don't know about the Cyclone here.
Now Lucid looking for it. They get the Solar Flare. The bullet time isn't great, though, and Viper
they can maybe do Baron here. No bullet time. They actually can do Otacon here. They should do Otacon. Otacon is better than Baron here. The Otacon is super, or the Baron is super fake here. They don't have good damage on Baron. They try to Baron here. Zeus is going to TP over, and they're just going to get... Zeus is going to base and TP over. I don't know. I don't think that there's much damage here. I think that Zeus just TPs over and Hanwha's going to win the game here. Like, there's just no damage on this. Viper can get them off alone. Zeus kind of ended up TPing to Narnia, but it's fine. I mean, they should be able to get Baron and end the game off this. Well, not like Baron and end, but you know what I mean.
You know you have more members up here. You gotta find an angle. They're looking for it.
Well, it is ZEUS that's Shiu's target, but instead he just goes into the middle of all
of them. Man. Losing your HP like this. I mean, they do have... They do have TP on Sion, so it's not the end of the world, but like, damn. Shit is not good. They're in really bad spot. 2 minutes on this Otacon. See how they play it. Everyone has flashes on Hanwha Life side as well. They just need to start the Baron, force the enemy to come, and then they'll just fight. Turn.
Yeah, he's going to be the target.
Barrel has flash, but he's just dead for free. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, I don't know how they play anymore. I do not know how they play anymore. It's just going to be a Baron start, I think. They almost don't even want Mega Gnar in this situation. Just can do more damage in mini.
Lucid, can you actually steal
good ulti from SHOWMAKER. He needs to make some space. Zeus is just going for Lucid.
But they just get off.
They're just turning.
She was just thrown around like a ragdoll. He'll be taken down into zombie mode. Some withdrawals are starting to come in as now ZEUS could be in trouble. Aiming.
Oh!
To find it. There's the cleanse flash though as he withdraws. ZEUS now Peanut trying to find.
Oh, he didn't kill him.
Thirster is so good for aiming, and SHOWMAKER goes golden to buy time for Beryl to turn up the death rate.
I mean, they didn't kill him. They didn't kill them all. But I mean, still, they used their Otacons, so now they can just go Baron with their Otacons. So it's like, that's why Otacon is cringe, man. Because now they can just go to Otacon themselves and they'll just get it for free.
Now HLE are back on the Baron.
Yep, and they are trying to burst it down this time around.
The light is dead.
Just get destroyed, but the train has headed into the pit now. Can Lucid get it? The answer's no. Peanut locks down the Baron.
Lucid is not here, bro. Lucid is dead. Oh, man. Oh, Viper's dead.
And into the back line goes Peanut. He finds SHOWMAKER. Shiu, he's pretty big, but unfortunately, he's is not going to be able to take what we expect of him. 4-1-7 on this Talia. The setups for HLE to make sure that these shoves are deadly has been working so well as Barrel.
Weibo won game 2 and the other game. Oh my god, wait, what just happened? They got Soul though. They got Soul. It's okay. It's okay. They got Soul. They'll win the fight here. I don't know. I mean, I feel like MF Victor, they just can't do anything.
1-2 and the misfortune goes down. Barrel has nothing to offer. SHOWMAKER.
GG.
And I think this
They can end.
maybe the beginning of the end of this game.
Beginning of the end? What do you mean the beginning of the end? The game is over. They ended mid.
Could try to clear. He doesn't have ult. He's going for the champ.
The game is over, brother. They're ending the game.
So much damage. The flick once again from Zeka is gorgeous. The Talia play today, just in general, has been phenomenal.
All right.